세러데이 쇼다운 젠지 스포츠 대 하나생명 e스포츠.
That's exactly what I was thinking. Camille locked down the Karma. Aatrox feels a little bit tougher to actually play out because Karma could just speed her way out of the chains. It's a little bit tougher to hit those Qs. Really like the Camille angle, to be honest. But it'll be Aatrox.
Yeah.
Much to chagrin of Atlas, who's probably like, no! Next stage somewhere.
Dudu, most played on the Aatrox. He has 6 games in it. I think it's, it's pretty comfortable. He can play it well in team fights at the end of the day. A house in a very expensive neighborhood or winning the lottery. One of those should work out, right? I wonder which one. We'll see if it does work out as we hop into the Rift for game number 1.
Yeah.
I see the angle here, Sponge.
It's just going to be the standard Airy runes here for Rascal.
Rascal was finding a lot of success at that time. Sponge goes full clear on the bottom side, and now he's trying to get in onto Cuz, and, he's going to have a pretty easy time of this fight. Let's see the smite on this one. Uh-oh, that's not a good start.
Well,
Cuz is going to win that smite fight. He's made this vertical jungle happen.
Yeah.
Had the prey on the bottom side, so he can always threaten it. Looks like he's coming in now on Bull. Not going to be in the greatest of spots here as he tries to flash away, and he's invisible. Trying to get in range here, but even on the extension of the Q, it's not going to matter. And Bull gets away.
As a level 7 core Q was going to be able to really impact the play. So he just gets in and takes it away.
Getting flanked by a Karma, but I mean, they've got the Aatrox in here. Cuz is going to dash away. Chains going to land here as Rascal picks up first blood, and the tether is good for it. Sponge is doing the Rift Scuttler as Rascal dies. Looks like they just kind of left him to the fishes and said, well, we can't save you, so we'll just get the Scuttler.
Speaking of action,
well said. Sponge threatened it, and then Quantum Freak said, no, we're going to threaten it. And the fact that they didn't have a mid laner at the time means that Quantum Freaks will win the threatening war. And that'll be 4 grubs going the way of the Quantum Freaks as they pick up the second set of 3. Got another Drake on the way.
He also just teleported back in here, and he's still at 3/4 health. Teddy and Pleta double sums used here, the utility sums down. And they don't have Prio in mid, so it's a little bit more complex of a setup here for Dragon. If the Karma had been mid instead of running the Corki, you'd at least have the ability to contest theirs. Uh-oh. That's how you die.
Combo, okay, that's how you die. Rascal gets caught by it, and Dudu immediately is going to take advantage of that. It's just a Brutalizer and some attack damage. And if you get caught as Karma, you're not going to be a good spot, especially with that build.
I mean, Dudu has teleport. He's going to choose to actually push the plate instead of coming down here for the contest. But Bulldog also will make the same decision. So yeah, you get Infernal, but you're losing a lot of gold elsewhere on the map. And they're trying to slow this down, get Cuz in position for a steal. It's not going to happen.
Yeah, especially with the package. So we do have a flash away here from Ondil, but they're both on the package. They're both standing on it, and Ondil is going to go down as DRX at least get a bonus kill on top of the Drake. Yeah, he's just hanging out up there. I mean, he has teleport, so does Rascal, but Rascal says, no, I need to be here right away.
And this Herald isn't going to guarantee them Prio. Will temporarily here.
But he's getting in that thing.
I mean,
he's still going to get a charge.
He's hitting inner right now due to his, now he's backing. He must have enough gold to grab that second item. They ping him or they tell him to stay and continue to push, and now DRX turn to the Dragon, but you've got to be decisive. You've got to look for a pick here, potentially.
I mean, still TP available. Hook is going to miss. And Cuz is taking a huge amount of poke damage, actually. Flash on in from Teddy. And Cuz going to respond with his own flash to get away from that one. Wait, ultimate is down. Seattle looking to get in here again. Dudu's got a very nice angle on the backside. Look at this damage right now from the Hui is huge as Rascal goes down early, and the double knockup comes in from Q2. And that might just be it for this team fight. Everybody just taking heaping helpings of damage, and Dudu's not done with it yet. Pleta, there he goes. Just taken out immediately, and Dudu up to 3 kills.
Feels like in a lot of ways just solo winning this game. He actually didn't even back. He didn't buy a second item. He has 2,000 gold. He's like, nah, I'm going to go win this team fight instead. Crushing Maw here onto Rascal means that he's dead instantly. Then he flashes in for the sweet spot. So clean. And that's just the end of it. I mean, it's just straight up. And he's like, I already pushed the lane as well. Like, you got the whole turret, question mark ping going down. He's like pinging it. Like, how did I kill a turret and win the whole team fight by myself? 3-20 minutes. I think,
and he's got another Brutalizer. Yeah. And Satab's just over here, not really sure why exactly, but that's the 3rd kill now for Bulldog. And this game has fallen apart like it's like the cotton candy that disappears before the raccoon's hands. You know, it's like, oh, what happened?
Yeah.
DRX were no longer in the game.
Okay.
Now, that is a Poppy. It doesn't seem like they care. No, they're just going to press their buttons on anything that they see.
Yep.
Yeah.
For DRX.
Quantum Freaks, I mean, just really clean stuff from them. Like the 1v1 going that heavily in Dudu's favor probably won't happen in every game, but even the mid lane was going very well. The Corki pick into the way, they thought it would be okay. It wasn't. And Bull and Andal were mostly able to stave off the pressure on the bottom side. They got behind, but they didn't die, and they didn't lose their turret. The Lucian didn't get out of control, right? So they just kind of held fast while the top side of the map did good things. And that's really what Quantum Freaks always needed in the past. You know, even before Bull came in, that's what we always were hoping for. And it's part of why they look like a totally different team. Coordination as well is just, it's gone from like a C to an...
What if that package is big?
What if they face checked? Oh, they just did. Oh, it seems okay. Kick comes in, and that's a lot of damage in here on a Cuz, who is pretty far up there. Huge flank coming in, though, and look at that damage from the way as well. Everybody's just disappearing, as that will be the end of the game in one way or another. Santabi's still trying to get away. He's getting sniped from super long range by this way, and he doesn't have a Valkyrie or a chance in hell. That's going to be the end of that. Nearly a clean ace. Only Cuz goes down.
I don't know why he's got so much money. Yeah, we know. Oh, okay, this is the contest. This is your last chance, DRX package. Pick it up. Santab, is he ready to send it, Valdez?
Send the package.
Maximize duration of package, question mark? Or is he going to use it to defend the Nexus? Wait.
What?
Defend the Nexus against Baron push package. Nah, he wants to clear this first. Keep that inhibitor alive.
Okay, and then, but the Baron's going to die. Wolf, the Baron's gonna...
Okay, wait, he's Valkyring towards the package. It'll reset your cooldown when you pick that up.
But the Baron's... No, the Baron's not even gonna die anymore, it's dead. No, like, guys... guys!
He's
the
coming!
game is over!
Wait, no, he's coming, Valdez!
No, he's not! The package was never delivered! It was stolen
hold
at the door!
on. I think he might show up.
No, I don't think so. Oh, wait, okay. He's sending it mid. And I guess Cuz is just gonna accept it then. Yeah, I mean, DRX, kind of a half-hearted attempt at trying to stop that Baron.
I mean...
Quantum Freaks, they're taking this game way too safely, and they're having their fun with it.
I think they certainly are. Unfortunately for Santab, this package value is going to be... we won't see it. We just won't know.
He should use it right here.
Like I said, he just wants to defend the Nexus with it. That was
you were right, Wolf.
And... Yeah.
I want it to be contentious.
He's not going to get mine, no matter what he does, but I think he had a good game. And he did stuff like this, very, very good.
It's a lot of big boom boom damage.
Yeah.
Nice sidestep from Sponge. And everybody's getting poked down. Uh-oh, here we go again. Sponge doing a good job of zoning for the team. Nice little root comes in as Andal is so incredibly tanky at this point. Nobody can touch him. And a massive flank comes in once again from Dudu. This time maybe a little bit overzealous, but again, doesn't really matter. Nice Q lands from Cuz. And Rascal is Karma, so, well, he's still gonna die. Okay, Quantum Freaks, they finally did it. They ended the game, and we will move on to the next one as the Nexus falls here at 33 minutes in, and Quantum Freaks certainly demoralizing their opponents over the course of that marathon.
And then I feel like the only proactive play we saw was the attempt to try to do something bottom side, which was read very well and very early by Bull. He escaped. But of a safer option into the Yone, if that's what it ended up being. Because obviously Aatrox, Yone can go either way. You know, we've seen it go both ways, but Cassante not going to feel as oppressive as the Aatrox into the Karma. Like, there's just no way Rascal gets solo killed.
Do you know about Dusante?
Well, I mean, I'm very aware of it, but I still think from a technical standpoint,
might just turn out to be that day, Wolf. Let's see as we hop on the Rift for game number 2.
The better he looks, right? And, you know, Yone is a pick that worries me if you're coming off of a tough loss like we saw in game 1.
As Cuz waiting here on the Scuttler, waiting to see if perhaps this trial will stick, if it will last. We do have Sponge in the area.
Doesn't hit 6 off those Krugs, so tough to make this happen.
Okay. Nicely responded to by Satab, is able to get out of that.
Very quick on the snapback. We'll trade an ult for a basic ability.
Pathing it.
Non-standard approaches to gameplay balance.
Oh, ooh. Not sure how Cuz missed that one. Gonna force the ult out. And Sponge gonna keep on getting to work on this one, just relying on his bottom lane and saying, okay, you gotta keep me safe. Here's the ult to come out. Ondil trying to hook on in. He's just gonna try to flash away, but he's in a lot of trouble now. First blood given over to Satab. And now DRX position on this dragon.
Dragon's like, I want to be the new mid lane dragon. They put I heard they put a little baby dragon in the game. I want to be a champion too. Sponge going in.
Flash on in, flash out from Cuz. Does give some time now for Bull and Bulldog to just poke him down. No ult here for Satab either, but a potential knock up. Cuz got the angle, but he's not going to get the steal. As very nice snipe this time around from Sponge. Ondil is here and he's just going to kind of walk next to him and give the kill over to Bull. Still gets the assist.
Yeah, I mean,
down, so that's really what you want to do at the end of the day.
Smite that dragon, keep Cuz at bay, and
Cuz really wants a bub.
He wants a bub.
It's not gonna happen. I mean, just give it up. It's just 1 point, Grub. Oh my God, he's gonna go down. And yeah, I mean, it would have been really nice to get one, but you've got Prio on top side with Karma, and Satab got there first from mid, so.
Ondil, diving Ondil when he has ult flash.
Oh. Interrupts and ult comes out. Bulldog, kind of desperation almost trying to get away from that one. He does get away. He's alive, but that's another Drake gonna go in the hands of DRX here pretty much for free.
Yeah, I mean they don't commit to the dive, which I was worried they were gonna commit to the dive on the Ondil and then could have been disastrous. They don't. They turn to Dragon. I think part of this ult play from Satab, the aggression there, is to give them the extra space to guarantee they can get the Dragon. Is 2 ults pass like ships in the night in the mid lane. Satab actually will the better end of this and actually will grab a few plates as well with the grubs helping him out. So Fleta,
a little bit of trouble for him, but he is Melio. And Bulldog, he just got back to lane. He's not very much enjoying his time anymore. This is part of the reason
Sponge is going to come over here. He actually has ult. They might want this.
Trying to go in onto this. I mean, the TP's coming out. They do have the burst damage. Down he goes. Very nicely done. The Yone alone, I'm not sure if he's got the damage. He's very fed with Bork right now into the Cassante, but not quite able to lock him down. Now Bull on the chase. Some slows going out. A hook potentially, but the fire kick comes in, and now Cuz is getting in there on a Satab. Just going to hop away. Ult committed to here by Sponge as we get the big zoom in. Cuz in a bit of trouble. Q lands. He takes a turret shot. Cuz goes in, nearly takes his head off. And now Sponge is on the run. Satab is going to be thanking his lucky stars he didn't go down there. I mean, TP's coming in. Dudu is going to join up here, but already the damage is coming in. Q has landed, and Cuz has avoided it. Nice setup here from the side of DRX, but Satab is getting thrown around. And he does not go down, but a very nice play from Bulldog just to get this in the hands of Quango Freaks, as now Cassante is beginning to go wild as the Dragon, yes, will go to the hands of DRX. But it should be 3 kills in favor of Quango Freaks here, depending on what happens to Sponge, as he is on quite the excursion. And eventually will go down, right?
I think they want to give the kill to Bull as best as they can.
Right? Guys?
He will.
This is happening. Bulldog, he didn't expect a Yone in his face and has to use his arm guard. Is going to dodge that one, but does not matter as Flash has to be used.
All of that goes away. You can't do it anymore. And now you don't have ult for this Dragon fight.
Trying to get onto a Cassante here. That's not the target. But definitely have to set up for this one. Nice damage coming out from the Karma, showing off what it can do, but the Senna, again, in response to the Karma in the draft, is working out pretty well. That's a hook here onto Sponge in a bit of trouble. He is quite tanky on the Maokai, taking a while to take him down. Bulldog doesn't really have the items, and neither does Bull yet, so the damage not quite there.
Yeah, same to be said of Dudu also just eats a Lucian ultimate, does not care about it. And now Sponge does have his Nature's Grasp back up and ready. I'm worried, Valdez.
They're going to try to flip it, I think. I mean, Cuz is in the pit as we speak. They get the root here, but it's Cassante. As now they find Ondil, but he gets his Aftershock up. He stays alive. The damage isn't there. Pulls Sponge over the wall, does Dudu, but he's so far behind enemy lines. Will it matter as Cuz is going in? Save Tab sets him an ult on the 2, but kills nobody. And Sponge might be the first one to go down here. We got a TP, or rather a shield on him, and that's going to be enough as the damage comes in finally from the side of Guangdong Freaks, and now maybe they will take the Baron. Even safer. No need to dive a turret into a Maokai. They're going to send out the Maokai ultimate. Everybody trying to stack up behind them, but now they're in a line as Zavetab is going to get that ult down, but the Senna just providing so much as artillery in the back, and that's a massive double knockup coming out from the side of Dudu. And they just stay together as a team, as a death ball, and they take out Sponge eventually.
And unfortunately, like I said, Zavetab doesn't have any long-term damage they can offer in this fight. I mean, he pops ult, he's in there, and then he's like, well, I mean, that's it. I've done my job. I've done all I can.
He's trying to do it now, but he's alone. So that's going to be the end of that as Jonas Strong zooms in onto the ending of the Yone. And Chrono Freaks run away with the free kill.
Yeah. You had Karma. Could have tried to draft for that. You could have taken a page out of T1's book and tried to go Caitlyn Lux. You could have done anything to try to really set up for nice dives, but it's just not meant to be in this one, Valdez. Doesn't look like.
Ondil in some trouble, and there are a lot of guys hounding him down. Everybody just running at him through the mid lane. Quantum Freaks did get the Cloud Drake, so, you know, into that, especially, you know, Zavetab, if he goes alone, probably just dies.
And that's why, I mean, when you can, the only target you can hit or the only target you can engage on, rather, or hit is the tank.
Oh, an angle? Oh, the knockup? Okay, but he's got Zonia's, and now the turn comes in, and the CC chain is there as Kuz follows him all the way in. Not sure he wanted to do that, but now the Zavetab, now the Yone is gone. He's out of the fight. He is pushed away, and Teddy is left for the fishes as well. The knockup comes in. Dusante is looking better than ever. Ondil not going to hit that one, but Bulldog will, and does take out the Melio. And just like that, that's 3 kills. Trying to make it 4 is Cuz, as they don't have a wave.
No. Zavetab, or rather, Bulldog is backing. Like, this is your one angle, DRX, and they are going to commit teleport flank here from Bulldog, teleport flank from Dudu.
Uh-oh. I think that's all I can say. The damage is coming in, the hook lands, and DRX are just trying to get out of the pit. They're just trying to get out of here. Zavetab is going to take a bit of damage, but he does have that Karma back there, as well as the Melio. The poke is coming in here from the side of DRX, all going to be utilized by the Maokai. Keeps the 2 tanks in place, and no real follow-up on the damage. They're trying to get some into Dudu. Very nice ultimate comes in, but perfect timing on the Zonias here from the side of Bulldog as Cuz with the kick, he gets Steady in, and that is going to be the end of that Lucian immediately. Just like that, the bottom lane is gone, and Zavetab trying desperately to carry this team. He's not going to be able to do it this time around.
Bulldog down at sub 100 health.
Oh, nice timing on that knockup as well, as Bulldog is okay. He's going to flash it. He's fine. And it's only Rascal who survives as the team is trying to group up for a push in mid.
Yep, trying to push to end here. I mean, the inhibitor turret is still up. Teddy's up in 30 here. Rascal's going to have to do some magic here, try to clear out these minions. First Match32 going to hit here. It's a cannon wave, though, and they should be able to block this out and keep the cannon alive and try to push for the Nexus. Teddy, alone as Lucian, shouldn't be able to get this done. And I think that's just going to be the end of the story.
Oh, he's going in as well. He's got his kickback even, as that will be the end of Rascal. And that will be the end of this game. It looks like the turrets will fall. The Nexus is laid bare. And that is game number 2 going in favor of Quantum Freaks with a 2-0 tonight.
And yeah, Cuz is like, we can finally take a rest after that one. That was a bit of an extended game. We didn't break the record, though, Valdez. Not going to break 42 even.
No. Kind of disappointed, honestly. I thought we were going to break it.
Thank you very much, guys. This is Dear for the POG interview translation, joined by Dudu on the side of Kwangdong Freaks. Congratulations! It looks like with the victory today, Kwangdong Freaks was able to defend 5th place. And this is your first POG and a solo POG at the same time. How do you feel? I feel like it's been such a long time since I got POG. Honestly, I have always been really happy to see my teammates get POG, but it feels nice. Do you think you're happier about today or the other times where you saw your teammates get a POG? I think I'm happier today.
오늘 저희가 인게임 내용에서는 전혀 느끼지를 못했었는데 안딜 선수가 조금 몸이 안 좋으셨다고 들었습니다. 혹시
Oh,
지금
so we
상태
were
괜찮으신가요?
told that Angel isn't feeling well. So how is he doing? I feel like had a bad feeling about it in game one, but yeah, Angel, he is quite fragile. He's very thin. I think he needs to eat better.
네, 연휴가 끝난 뒤에도 광동 프릭스의 기세가 굉장히 매섭습니다.
And so
연휴를
coming
어떻게
back from the
보내셨는지
holidays,
굉장히
KDF's
궁금해지거든요.
got a
뭐
fierce
하셨나요,
momentum.
연휴 때?
Did you have a nice Lunar New Year's? What did you do? I feel like during our break, I think we were supposed to practice every single day. That was the original plan, but we were able to get one break, one day of full rest. And I think we were able to have
그래서 오늘도
about
이런
10 days of
경기력이
practice
나온 것 같은데요.
overall.
안 그래도 스믹 감독님께서 연휴 동안 느슨해지지
And
않기
CV
위해서
Max,
꾸준히 연습을 하겠다.
Your head coach mentioned that in order to not go loose, the team needs to be diligent with practice in an interview. So, what was something that the team focused on to improve? I want to hear from you personally, Dudu. Yeah, CV Max always says those fancy things, but I don't think he's too stern about things when it comes to practicing for the real matches on stage. He tries to prioritize a lot of good things that we need to focus on as easily as possible for the teammates and the players to understand. And so in games 1 and 2, the enemy flexed Karma top, so you faced them with Aatrox and Xante. And so according to what I hear, it's your first time facing top Karma, is that right? I think, yeah, I have faced Karma in scrims, but I didn't play the same champions. So I was a little flustered, but I think that's why I went for something that I'm more familiar with playing, because we lacked data. So how was it playing against her? I definitely felt like Karma is very good, unlike I was expecting. In game 1, it was pretty much a handshake, but at around 7 minutes, after trading and wasting her flash, it went a little easily.
장면을 저희가 한번 준비를 해봤는데요. 함께 보면서 이야기를 더 나눠보도록
And
하겠습니다.
so we have some highlights from you in game 1. I got Karma here. This is it. That's right. And another kill right there.
이거였죠, 두두 선수. 어떠세요,
Yeah,
이
so this
경기 때?
part. Dudu, how are you feeling in this moment? I feel like when I get too excited in a match, I forget about important things, but I feel like the game was going as well as we planned, and I knew that Angel wasn't playing or feeling well, so I wanted to sort of bring his spirit up. Yeah, so it feels like you're in such high spirits. You're so happy on the rip lately. So what do you think? Like from last year and even this year, I'm learning so much, and I feel like I can see myself improving. So I'm very happy about that. And in game 2, the enemy Yone got a kill early, and DRX kept taking objectives away, making the game more difficult to win. So what was the plan to retake control? So when I play the game, maybe it's because I'm playing top, but when I get so focused into laning phase, I guess I get too sucked into playing my own game that I don't really hear my teammates. And I feel like, yeah, whenever I started roaming to side lanes, I knew that the enemy was feeling a little too painful to face against. But I think once I started listening to my teammates and then grouping up together, that's what made the game go in our favor. And yeah, in game 2, with Karma and Milio in the enemy comp, the team fight could have been challenging. So what was your job in the team? So their champions, since my champion is supposed to be really tanky, I was just in the front line, trying to allow the Senna and enable her to do constant damage. And I think just catching out the enemy front line and then picking kills. And your next opponent is DRX, who is trying to catch up right behind you. And it'll be an important match to secure your 5th place spot. So what is your resolution? I feel like for the playoffs race, it'll be definitely a very important game. So we'll make sure that we work hard and put in a lot of effort into getting ready for our match against DRX, just like how we did today. And there are so many fans on site. There are a lot of fans that are here who flew over. There's someone who flew over from Australia, and you even have a fan of 8 years who came to watch in person for the first time. So any word of gratitude for the fans? Like regardless of whether you are cheering for us at home and you make your way out on site, I'm so grateful, and I hope that we can repay you with good performance. And this will be the end of the interview with Dudu of Kwangdong Freaks. Happy Valentine's Day, and back to the space.